What's up, guys? George Kamel here, and I'm joined today by two of my very good friends, Jack Selby and Stephan, two of the biggest names, I might add, in the odd little personal finance corner of YouTube. Would you agree?
I would say Graham, yes.
We're already disagreeing. I like this so far. They are the hosts of Ice Coffee Hour, one of my favorite shows, and their YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers, almost 1 billion views. Congrats on all the success.
Have we hit 1 billion yet?
That's what the team
Ice
said.
Coffee Hour is
Because the
very
Clips channel
close.
as well.
I mean, if you add them
counting
together,
the Clips
If you add it all together, plus my views, it all...
Plus, you're right. When you came on the show, that gave us a big boost.
Thank you.
So yeah.
It's been fun. I've enjoyed it, and we're going to do that again today. And some of the most viewed videos on this channel are about millionaires and being frugal. And here we are, 3 frugal millionaires sitting together in the same room. What are the odds? So today we're going to have a little frugal off to put you to the test and see who the most frugal is. And we don't have a segment title for this yet. I thought you could help. So we're going to do a vote. I'm going to list a bunch. Tell me your favorites.
All right.
Penny Pinch Showdown.
3 out of 10.
Frugal Feud.
6 out of 10.
That's okay.
Cheap Cheeks.
Yes, that's
Okay,
it.
we like
That's
that
it for
one.
me.
Okay.
That's a
Bargain
10.
Brawl.
I like that. I like
Thrifty Throwdown.
Okay.
Tightwad Tussle.
Ooh.
I would say that's a 9 for me.
We got a 9. All right. Cash Clash. Saver Show Off. And Deal Duel.
No. No, what was the one we liked?
Yeah, the one
tussle?
that...
Tightwad Tussle.
Tightwad Tussle. That's what we're doing
All right.
today.
It's going to be your faces, and it's going to say Tightwad Tussle.
I like it.
Understand
I'm
that?
fine with it.
All right. Let's get into it.
Cool.
I went to the Frugal subreddit, which is one of the darkest, most wonderful corners of the internet. And so here's one of the questions posed. Is it okay to use a coupon on a first date?
Yeah, why not?
Have you done it? You haven't been on many first dates, I guess. That's not a dig, because you're now happily married.
Yeah. It's
But you've been with Macy for a long time, right?
Yeah, over 5 years.
Wow.
Gosh, yeah. Have I used a coupon on a date? Probably.
You're not above it, but you don't have a specific...
If I had something, I would.
Okay, I don't think Jack's the kind of coupon... He's not a couponer.
I would probably throw it out there before the date. Like, I wouldn't just surprise her with a coupon, you know?
So you're going to text her beforehand and be like, hey, I got a BOGO at
Yeah.
Red
So,
Robin. You good with
what
that?
do you think? And I would gauge it off of that, because she could also think I'm joking, you know?
Oh.
And if she's kind of playful and lighthearted with it, then sure, why not break out the coupon? Like, hey,
That's a green flag. What about a gift card? Does that still feel like if I had a gift card?
It's like,
you weren't worth using my own personal money, but I had a gift card.
You have a
Right.
gift card for. I think it's okay. It really just depends on the effort you put in, and if you make it seem like a bigger deal than it should be. Like if the bill comes, you're like, wait a second, I got the coupon. Like I'll be right back, and you go to the car.
that's
Like have to.
embarrassing.
Like, I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere.
But if you sneak it to the waiter like it's a tip,
yeah.
like, hey, buddy.
But if you pull it out like you have a credit card,
hey,
and then you pull
take
out
it
the-
easy.
and then you pull out the coupon like with it. If it's seamless, if it makes it seem like you didn't put too much
So
effort
if you put some
into
Riz into it, then it's cool.
then it's okay.
All right.
But as long as you're not like frantically searching, like where did I put it?
Here's my deal. If you're paying, it's no business how it gets paid and how much it was. Is that fair to say?
That's just tacky.
This is a great question. We want to ask you to turn the tables really quickly. We had a bit of a bet.
Oh, yeah, we did have
on
a
the way
bet.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of what you would say. Who should pay on the first date?
Man,
Who should pay on the second date?
I'm still going man.
Who should pay on the third date?
I think man, unless it was discussed.
Oh my, that is exactly what I said. That is exactly what I said.
Jack said man and then split for the second or third.
No, I said for the first 2, he's going to probably say man, and then anything after that probably warrants a discussion. That's what I said.
Yeah. I think if it's getting more serious, depending on how long it's been, I'm wearing a talk about like, hey, we're going out, like you cool, like if we just split tonight. If she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. If she throws up a big fuss about it, then I'm like, whoa, this is a weird red flag. Not because I expect her to pay or expect her to chip in, but just because the attitude towards it says a lot.
Well, what you really have to do is you get the first one, and then you say, how about this? Don't worry, this is on me. You get the next one. But the next one, you go
Really
to like
expensive.
Mastro's,
Right.
Wow.
Lobster.
That's the thing is as the dates progress, they get nicer. You don't-
That's why you get the
unless
first,
you
that's why
start
get the
really
first.
nice and then you really dial it back, which is fair.
How much should a first date cost?
That was a question I had for you guys. I'm going to go, what I would not spend more than on a first date is, I'm going to say $70.
That's a lot.
I mean, you're talking an entree, a drink, you're already past 70.
I think it just depends on where you go. I think plenty of happy hours out there. that you could get like, $20 a person.
I don't do like
And
full
that
out dinner on
filters.
first date.
Yeah, no.
I would do a drink. I would say coffee, you want to get a cocktail, whatever.
Yes.
That's my stance, which is why I'd keep it under 70. Beyond that, second date, I'm willing to go over 100.
It's a lot, Jack.
I mean, I would, right? But it wouldn't be like my first choice. $100 is kind of
But
expensive.
if I see Jack roll up with the rollie,
I was gifted this.
exactly.
It's free.
But she doesn't know that. She thinks this guy's made of money. I'm gonna get the I'm
If
getting
a
the
girl sees
tomahawk
this watch,
ribeye.
they don't think of money. They just think it's a watch. They don't. I, feel
No, I
like,
think they see the Rolex.
Really?
And they see the two.
If they see this,
that
they
looks
go,
like money.
This guy doesn't have money. You see an Apple Watch, you're like, all right, it's a Series 3. You know what I mean? But you wouldn't
funny.
know that. Joke's on you.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Another frugal Reddit user said this. I rolled the dice and ate some meat-free, yet cheesy, 10-day-old soup recently. I was gassy, but okay. So here's the question. How many days are you willing to eat leftovers in the fridge? Like, what day is it like this is getting tossed? What's your limit emotionally?
This was something for me recently. We looked up how long salmon could be in the freezer for.
Oh.
Some say 3 months. Some say a year.
Is this like
a
raw
year and a
salmon,
half.
cooked salmon?
It's raw salmon, just in the freezer though.
Okay.
Like properly packaged, like still in the package and everything.
Yeah, I'd imagine it goes longer than 3 months.
Apparently, you could eat it almost indefinitely, but the quality of the fish goes down.
That
so,
makes
like
sense.
the taste, perfectly fine.
But it's
to
safe.
Eat. Perfectly fine to eat, so don't waste it.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your deal for leftovers? You cook a meal, it goes in the fridge.
Yeah. So if I don't see mold, what I'll do is just take a little bit, wait an hour, and then if I'm okay, then I know it's safe.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
How about you?
I would just look it up. So like if it's spaghetti, I would just say how long is spaghetti good in the fridge? It says 2 to 3 days, and then I try to remember when I cooked it, and then kind of just take the chances.
Very
probably.
resourceful. You should have thought of that. Just Google it, bro.
I do, but they're wrong sometimes.
That is true.
They'll
He
say
has
it's
a
like 2
point.
to 3 days, but it's like 2 weeks later. And you're
What does the internet know? Have you seen the internet? Are we just going to trust them
Look,
indefinitely?
all I know is I got really, really, really bad food poisoning one time from ground turkey.
That's all it
And then
takes.
that kind of was traumatic enough for me to realize, okay, I should take this a little bit more seriously.
Turkey trauma, that's no joke.
I do trust a lot of the anecdotal experiences on Reddit. Like the one dude who's like, yo, I had this after a month, totally fine. I'm like, if this guy is
Perfect.
fine, I'm probably fine too.
Perfect.
So
Hey,
I'm good.
some of
with
these guys are tanks, though. They can handle it. We
Frank the
can't.
tank.
We're not made for that kind of lifestyle. All right, someone else shared this travel hack. Stay home. Pretty good hack.
I love
But
that.
you guys are known to be world travelers. So how do you save money when you travel? And I'll kick this off by saying, last time you were here, you said, hey, can we crash at your place? Save some money in a hotel, which I would have obliged if my mother-in-law was not staying with us. So that's one hack, is try to avoid paying for hotels.
We split Airbnbs.
That's your move when you travel.
Yeah, because it really depends on where we're going. But a lot of times booking 2 side-by-side rooms at a hotel is more expensive than an Airbnb. That
Really?
we could, yeah.
I figure the cleaning fee alone is going to crush you.
No, it
No,
depends
it
on how long you're
depends.
staying there.
Yeah.
So that can ramp the
If it's
prices
a
up.
night, if it's a 1 or 2 night hotel, might be more affordable.
It
Yeah,
really just
yeah.
it depends.
You
It
just have
depends
to
on
look,
location,
scrape
yeah.
everything that you can find, and then pick a place that's the cheapest.
And we've done the rooms too, where it's like 1 hotel room, 2 beds.
You ever share a bed to save money?
He offered
Absolutely not.
one time. No, don't act like it's an absolutely not, because you offered one time.
When?
When we were in that one hotel room, and Alex offered to share with me too, and I said no to both, and I slept on that like
I definitely
it was
never
like
offered.
it was like a
Wow.
bench. I slept on a bench.
It's a weird
Alex
thing to make
offered.
up in his defense.
Alex.
Exactly.
Alex offered.
You offered, and you know what he said? He said, "You know what we can do if this makes you uncomfortable? We can build a pillow wall between us." That's what he said.
I did say that though, if we had to.
So he did offer.
we were putting-
I mean, what do you mean if we had to? That's clearly an offer.
We were putting 3 people in a hotel room with 2 beds, and they would not allow a cot to be put in there because it was a fire hazard, apparently. It blocked like a walkway or something.
Okay. Who's Little Spoon?
Graham would definitely be Little Spoon.
You always have to ask scientifically.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, buddy.
One way you save on travel is you don't go out and buy expensive coffee. You're drinking the free Ramsey coffee, and I noticed you had some coffee from a local coffee shop here. And I asked you, is that from this morning? You said, no, it's from yesterday. And I said, what is in it? Please tell me you're not drinking day-old coffee. And what did you say you did?
I made coffee at the Airbnb and I put it in this. I keep the cup so I could take it with me. And this coffee, by the way, what was the place called?
Just Love.
Just Love. Free refills on coffee. So I had one. I got a free refill.
And did you rinse it before
Oh,
adding
he
your own
definitely
coffee?
didn't rinse it. No.
No. Why?
It's got old coffee in there.
I know. He's.
I put coffee in the fridge all the time for days.
Are you a black coffee guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me just say, this is what happened to me this morning. I woke up. Graham said, "Jack, I made some coffee. Tastes like sludge. Do you want some?" That's what he said. Verbatim.
Not a great selling point.
Verbatim.
Wait,
That's
how
what
did
he
you
said.
Make it? How did you make said coffee?
It was just like a Folgers, one of those.
What?
It wasn't good.
I said.
I make
said,
it very strong.
They had a coffee maker. And
They had the
some
coffee maker. I put the
BRB, okay.
Folgers in the top.
As soon as I see
But-
Folgers, I go, you know,
It was not good. But I said that just he might want to just down it. I don't know.
I
Like
said,
medicine.
no, they have this
Yes,
at Ramsey headquarters.
medicinal.
It's delicious. I'm just going to get this instead.
This guy gets it.
He did say that.
All right, well, you're winning so far in the Frugal Off. You're willing to take more risks, more chances.
Coffee's
Chances with his help.
Okay, here's another comment. I mixed Dawn dish liquid with some water and a spray bottle to clean my dishes. Just spray what I need. It really cuts down on the amount of Dawn that I use / waste. So do you water down the soap? And if so, who hurt you?
I water down my shampoo occasionally, but I don't
Really?
water down the
I
soap.
do that too.
Yeah.
Is it too viscous? Do you find that the shampoo it's too thick?
No, I just have to make sure to
What a
get.
great word.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a great word.
I was waiting to use that, waiting for the perfect
The
moment.
first time I've heard that word.
Ever?
Is it actually?
You just hung out with Jordan Peterson. He didn't drop a viscous?
Biscuits.
You do it, JP. Okay, buddy. You'd be willing to water down shampoo, not liquid
Just to
soap.
make sure I get it all. You know, it's not even like to water it down. It's just like
got it.
at the end, you kind of just shake it up and then
Yeah.
do what you got to
That's
do.
fair. All right.
So that's actually a great life hack that you could do is Dawn dish soap, mix it with water, and you could clean windows with it.
I haven't tried that.
Way cheaper than the window cleaner, like the Windex.
All right. Not
They
enough
could
soap,
be-
you could die. Too much, you're going to be sitting there trying to get all the suds off. That's it. That's where I'm going with it.
Okay.
Another frugal Redditor said, learn to forage. Another underused word. When was the last time you pulled over side of the road, just snagged some berries, some edible wildflowers?
I don't think I've ever done that. Have you ever foraged?
I have foraged.
Apple picking? You guys never
Back
went
in the
apple
day.
picking?
Never did.
I feel bad because I don't want to steal someone's apples. But if it's like, honestly, this is bad, but back in cross country, I used to run to these strawberry fields and I would forage the strawberries.
Wow.
Yeah.
You filthy criminal.
Yeah, I'm not a big forager, not a big camping guy, which is a frugal vacation, but not a vacation. That's like a trip to me. Like I might as well be on Fear Factor. Are you guys not campers?
No.
I would
Never
do
done
it
it?
if it was a necessity. I would
You would do it if it was
you
like
have to.
if it was a
If I-
Mr. Beast video and there was $1 million in the line.
I would do that. Yeah.
There we go.
You know what I think is a good exercise real quick, not to hijack this whole
No,
thing?
it's, hey, you take over.
Why don't you just walk us through your outfit and we'll see who's the most frugal if, how much does it cost?
Man, this was used from Poshmark. I believe it was new with tags, but I bought it from the Poshmark app. Someone was selling it. So there you go. This
How
is
much
a
was that?
Bonobos. I don't know, maybe $50.
50?
Okay.
Okay.
T-shirt Bonobos.
Bonobos is
Use
expensive.
Ramsey money to purchase.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice.
So free.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about
Madewell jeans. Got them on sale. Again, I believe Ramsey money for wardrobe. And same with the shoes, which I made myself on the Nike website, which I believe are $100. So that's it.
so you
Nothing
150 for your whole outfit?
Yeah. No, 100. These are probably, I don't know what Madewell charges these days. Probably a pretty penny, $100.
See, that's when you know
$50.
you've made it, is when you don't know the price of your clothes.
Easily could be almost $200 for this whole outfit. Now, tell us about your Rolexes, gentlemen.
Okay, you're not going to believe
Mr.
this.
Frugal.
You're not going to believe this. The Rolex.
Yeah.
It was a gift by Noah Kagan. The shirt was a gift from Jason Oppenheim. Free. The pants were a gift from Brett Oppenheim.
Oh my
Free.
gosh.
Bessie was a sponsor of our channel. Free.
So you life hacked.
All I paid for was the socks from Amazon that were probably $10. So
Okay,
my
he's
whole
winning
outfit
so far in the
is-
Frugal Off.
Oh, and even the belt is a gift from Brett Oppenheim.
All right.
Everything. So $10.
I got to become friends with these Oppenheim brothers.
we
They're
would
very
wear
generous.
the same clothes.
I was not. I
same
didn't have the
size.
opportunity to be on Selling Sunset.
The
That
next
was not
time-
in the cards for me.
Next time you're in Vegas, I have a ton of clothes.
Can we hang out?
Yes.
With them?
Yeah. Actually,
That
I'm
was
sure we-
a
I'm sure we
that was a
could.
delay.
like, yeah.
I'm sure
definitely.
they'd love to hang out with you. All right. How about you?
Vessi's on the feet, so completely free. Shout out Vessi.
Okay.
Got some pants. Costco. Honestly, guys,
You're a Costco guy.
Oh.
I am a Costco guy. Yeah.
We're Costco guys.
I am a huge
Bang
Costco
for the
guy.
buck.
If you guys want to get some good athleisure, Costco. These were like $20, so they're great.
That's good.
This is a gift from my mom, and
So you have the Oppenheim brothers. He has mom.
yeah, I have mom.
That's really sweet.
I'm still a mommy's boy, and I really don't care who knows it.
All right. Another comment. I don't flush my loo every time I pee, especially not during the night. If it's yellow, let it mellow with the lid down, of course. What's your personal policy on this?
So this is actually a very personal story that I regret to share, but I feel like I have to.
It sounds like Graham's going to share it if you don't. So,
I want you. I want
Graham
it to come
doesn't.
from
He
Jack.
doesn't like when I share this story. Actually.
oh boy. All right.
funny you
I'm
mentioned
choking up.
Okay, now the suspense is really starting to get thick.
I lived with him in Santa Monica in the guest unit, and he would come down and we would do title and thumbnail and we'd post the videos together, respond to comments. And during one of those sessions, I went in and I used the toilet. I peed, as one does. I left the bathroom, and then Graham said, "Hey, look, man, I know this is kind of like it's kind of weird, but like if you go in there and you pee, is there any chance you could just not flush it?" Yes. He
was mad that you flushed.
He asked me to not flush my pee.
This man knows what a gallon of water
And,
costs.
well, I looked it up, and now we
gallon
do.
of flush.
and
it
this
was
is
a gallon of
California. Water is a precious resource.
We
We're
looked
in
it
a
up,
drought.
and it was just under a penny a flush. And so I was like, okay, that's super
a penny
weird.
for my flush, my good man.
So I decided not to
Listen,
flush.
100 flushes a
Leave
day.
a,
It's
have
$1
a little
a day.
penny jar there, and you drop a penny every time you.
The problem is I'm not even kidding. This actually happened. Like people are
I
gonna.
was
People are
joking.
gonna.
I was kidding.
He
was
wasn't
joking,
joking,
but he meant
was
it.
not joking.
But he
and
meant it.
you weren't. And then guess what happened? I stopped flushing when I peed. But the problem is, it would like be 3-4 urinations in the
Yeah.
toilet. This is really getting gross. But like 3-4 urinations. What happens when you pee in the toilet 3-4 times?
You tell me, buddy. I don't live that kind of lifestyle.
Well, I'll tell you, because I've done it. It doesn't smell good.
That makes sense. It's the odor.
I was joking.
He was joking,
I was
man.
having fun. I was
But really, you
joking.
should be paying when you
Jack took it
flush.
seriously.
That's
I
another
did-
man's water. you're
Graham,
paying
you
for.
said this in the most like just straight-faced thing.
Were you renting from him or living
funny.
for free?
No, I was living for free.
Okay, I think
Living
that's
for
fair.
free.
Then you should be paying for your flushes if you're living for free. How is this guy supposed to recoup?
That's okay. You know what? You're right.
He's paying the utility bills,
You're right.
and you're just freeloading flushes over here.
It's fun. I said that also about the shower.
He told me to
shower.
I told him to
Or
keep the
faster showers.
faster showers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Less
said
hot
he was in
water.
the shower for like too long, like 15 minutes. I'm like, keep it under 5.
Do you collect the bath water and reuse it? Is that part of your strategy too?
I wish I could and just water the plants with it.
This goes along with it. Another Redditor said, I squeeze my toothpaste extra hard. This feels like table stakes for being frugal. This says a lot about a person. Do you squeeze from the end or you squeeze from the middle like a psychopath?
You gotta roll it up.
Yeah, so
You're a roller.
I roll it up. You get to that last little bit, and you have to press upwards
Yes.
with your thumb.
Honestly, it's the only workout I do.
Yeah, but I want to it's not done yet. Is you have to cut the end off the toothpaste.
If you're
open
cutting
it
your
up,
toothpaste,
and then you take your toothbrush in there, scrape it from the inside.
actually do that?
I do.
what kind of toothpaste do you use?
It's a Crest.
No, he uses Sensodyne.
A sensible man uses Sensodyne.
You know what he even does is he purposely forgets his toothpaste so he can use mine when we.
That's a life hack right
Because
there.
Jack
there's
is like
no
a
way you're
cinnamon
doing it on
toothpaste.
accident. There's no way you're doing it on accident.
No,
it's been too many times to do it on
The
accident.
travel size dried out. Something happened with it. I don't know.
All right. We got a lightning round here. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Fine.
Because I feel like so far, pretty neck and neck. This guy doesn't even flush on his own volition. Are you picking up the to-go order or are you going to pay extra for delivery?
First, that's a good one.
I feel like you're a delivery man. You're a man of convenience.
I would probably take the delivery over to go.
You're willing to pay the extra $5, $10, $15.
Well, here's the thing: I go to Chipotle every day,
Isn't that a bit excessive?
so I guess that makes me not very frugal. That in and of itself, but I did do some calculations, and it is pretty close to the same if I do Chipotle versus groceries. And I do like to
Wow.
pick it up every day, but it's on my way to the gym.
You adding guac?
Recently, yeah, I've decided.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know.
Get out of here
that's
with
why
that non-frugality.
he's more frugal than I
don't
am.
even do
This
guac.
guy brings his own guac, I bet.
Yeah.
Let me just point out one last thing. When we go to hotels, one thing Graham does, and he's done this several times, I'll see him whip out his phone, open up the calculator app, and run like 20 calculations in like 90 seconds. And I know what he's doing. And this one time, we were gonna get a hotel, And I wanted separate rooms. He wanted, like, what was it? The same room?
No, I think I wanted separate.
You wanted separate rooms. I wanted the
same
same room. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. And then what he was doing was calculating the cost per minute of sleep difference.
After tax.
After
That
tax.
is next
So
level.
okay, so
Adjusted for
we write
inflation.
this off. Yeah, we write this off after tax, my split, but like everything that you could ever imagine. Cost per minute of sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's lost his mind.
And it was like a $38 difference, like after tax.
Okay.
So for me, I was like, okay, $38 after tax.
Is it
for
worth it?
X amount of sleep, I would pay that.
Wow.
It's a fair price for me to pay.
You are the Goodwill Hunting of our generation. I mean, you are a prodigy when it comes to frugality. I will
Someone
give you
has
that.
to do it.
So are you paying for delivery? When and
No.
where would you pay for delivery?
It's rare. It's very rare. It's
You
only,
just pick it up.
It's only if I have a deadline. And it's like I
Truly
got to get
cannot
something
leave.
done and I can't leave and my cost is too high to be able to go.
Yeah, he's winning so far, you're right. All this frugality talk got me thinking, can you be saving more money on your cell phone plan? I think you can by switching to Tello, one of the sponsors of today's video. They've got the same high-speed nationwide coverage that you thought you could only get from the big guys at crazy low prices. I'm talking $25 a month for unlimited everything and plans as affordable as $5. There's no contracts, no sneaky fees, and you can upgrade or change plans whenever you want. And to be extra frugal, I'm giving you an extra $5 off if you go to tello.com/George and you'll get $5 off your unlimited data plan for your first month of service. Or click the link in the description. Today's episode is also sponsored by Delete Me. You know those weird shady sites that sell your personal info for a profit? Well, it's a great way for spammers, scammers, and stalkers to get access to your data. But the good people at Delete Me, they find and remove your info from hundreds of those data broker sites, and they send you a report outlining exactly what they did and how much time they saved you. And I got my report here. They have saved me 44 hours it would have taken to do all of that work myself. And that's 44 more hours I can spend watching Iced Coffee Hour. That's at least 3 episodes. So help protect yourself from the risks of online scams with Delete Me. And right now you can get 20% off by going to joindeleteme.com/George or by clicking the link in the description. All right, back to the convo. Researching promo codes for online purchases. How often are you just going, add to cart, I'm buying it?
Yeah, I screwed up a lot on that. I will often spend way too long trying to find a coupon code.
Oh, where are you
I'm talking
looking?
like 30 minutes.
Why don't you just text me?
You have coupon codes?
Oh, I do. I have for days.
Really?
Yeah, I got hacks.
Can you tell me?
I was ordering some rather expensive pieces for the house. And by rather expensive, I mean
What do you mean
like
by
a few,
piece? That feels like rich people talk. I don't
like
understand.
furniture. Like
Got
furniture.
it. See,
Like some pieces-
you call it.
It's not peak.
I was buying a chair.
Yeah.
I was getting some pieces for the house.
No, it's like ornamental stuff for the house, but they were like a few $100s each. And I knew I'd need multiple of them. So there was a coupon for 20% off your first item when you sign up. So I made 4 different email addresses because I had already used this like in the
Wow.
past for all of the other. So I made 4 different accounts, 4 different email addresses, purchased the same item 4 times with those 4 different accounts, but I got 20% off every single item.
Would you be willing to do that? I don't think so, mister.
I mean, look, if it's expensive, I would. I think I'm reasonably frugal. I like 80-20.
So would you
Is it
just
worth
buy the
effort?
lower priced item versus buying a higher price but trying to get a deal?
I usually like to get, if I'm gonna spend some money on something, I like to get the nicer of the things, generally speaking. And I try to find it cheaper. Like if it's something that I'm consistently buying.
What's
for example,
the nicest thing you personally paid for recently?
You're not gonna like this. You're really not gonna like this.
Good preface.
I wasn't happy with it.
If both of us are unhappy with it, you're in trouble, mister.
No. I'm just saying because, look, the American Express Platinum card, they give you the business one, gives you a nice little credit towards, Dell.com. And so I used that credit and spent a little extra money. And it was like $300
On what?
on a speaker.
You bought a speaker from Dell?
Yeah. I like
Was
that.
it a nice speaker?
It's a great speaker. Yeah, Amazon Echo Studio. So
Why would I be upset by that? Because
just because
credit
it was
card?
a use of a
Why are
credit
you
card.
upset by it?
I was talking about the car, Tesla.
Oh,
Yeah.
What
he
happened
thinks
with
I
the
should have
car?
financed it because they had like this
No.
promotion that they ran right afterwards.
No.
so you paid cash,
I did, yeah.
and I'm gonna be upset about that?
No. I don't think you'd be
He-
upset
he-
about that.
Oh,
He bought the Tesla Model Y at peak pricing.
oh, poor timing.
Yeah.
Terrible timing. And I told him, your car's fine. Just wait. Just keep driving your car until it doesn't
You
run
didn't
anymore.
say that. You did not
What?
say that.
What did I
You were
say?
not telling me.
How is
You
he
said-
supposed to know the
I-
price was gonna go down?
Exactly. He thinks that he knows these
You got a
things, but he has
crystal
no
ball?
idea.
I didn't.
No, you know what
I
he
didn't
has?
buy
You know what he
Elon
has?
text you
I
personally?
didn't buy the
Do
Tesla.
you know what he
I'm just
has?
saying.
Is amazing hindsight. That's what he has. That's his number
Brilliant.
one skill.
Your skill is extraordinary.
We got a few more. Are you self-parking, driving around looking for street parking, or are you paying for the garage fee, the valet fee?
Never valet.
Never.
No.
Even if it's free valet, but you got a tip?
I would probably
only
do
if
that.
you have to valet. Like some places, it's like there's
no option.
nowhere to park and you have to valet it. You're stuck.
Okay. Well, what's your move if you're driving around?
I'll find parking.
I'll find free parking usually.
All right.
Yeah, unless if I'm doing something, not by myself and I'm like with friends, I'm like, I don't really want to subject these people to that.
To you driving around
Yeah,
for
that's
15
true,
minutes?
too.
I like walking, so it doesn't bother
But
me.
you know what you do in those cases? You drop them out, drop them off
Oh, that's
out
a
front,
good move.
That's a good move, yeah.
and then you find your own parking and run back.
I offer that to my wife because I don't want to subject her to it, but I also don't want to pay the fee. So I'll say, let me drop you. I'll go park, and I will truly run back.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
I'm not going to make her run, but I'm a runner. I look like a valet guy wherever I am.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is your wife pretty frugal?
She is in certain ways, but she likes nice things. And so I don't want to subject my own frugality onto her. But I'll usually say, hey, before you make the purchase, let me know so I can help us save money.
Does she admire that quality in you?
I think she does.
Is she attracted to that quality in you?
I wouldn't say anything about me as attractive, but I would say she appreciates the frugality.
Not in a conventional way.
Because what it does, it gives me more margin for things that actually matter. You know what I mean? So if I can save, like I saved my friend Dr. John Deloney over $200 on a hotel booking while we were on the Ramsey show on a break. He said, hey, I'm trying to book a hotel in Houston. Help me out. I went, don't do it this way. Here's what you're going to do. Over $200 saved, like that.
Okay, well, what's the hack?
So we found the hotel that he wanted, did some research on like hotels.com. It was going to be $560 for 2 rooms. I went to Priceline Deals, and then I used a browser extension called Travel Era, which lets me see through the Priceline deal to let me know what hotel you're actually booking. Because the deal is, it's a lower price, but you don't really know the hotel. You know the rating, the general area, the amenities, but you don't know what hotel you're booking. So Travel Arrow reveals what hotel is behind that with their secret algorithm. So I knew we were booking the Westin Houston, and it was $343 after taxes for 2 rooms instead of $560-something. Asking a friend to drive you to the airport, or are you going to book an Uber? I'm guessing this is your only friend, so it's a difficult thing. You're always traveling together.
Jack will never pick me up from the airport. He'll always say, just take an Uber. We'll ask friends to take us to the airport or pick us up.
Okay.
But I mean, if it's like a terrible time or like usually for me, super early in the morning, I'll always just pay for an Uber because I never want to
or late
subject
at
someone.
night. That's very kind.
Yeah.
Well, this goes along with it. Asking friends to help you move, or are you hiring professional movers?
Professional movers.
Oh, I'm moving. Yeah, I'll do it myself.
Whoa, DIY.
Yeah, it just doesn't bother me. Like, I'm totally happy.
You don't have a
just
lot of
putting on
stuff,
music.
I feel like.
I've been acquiring.
You ever try to move an aquarium
There's a
by
few
yourself?
pieces.
I have a few pieces.
Spoken like a guy who doesn't have pieces with no aquarium.
Pieces.
Yeah, I have unfortunately had to move myself like a couple of times. It's
Like
not,
you get in a U-Haul? What are you doing?
me personally?
Yeah.
No, I move my own items, my own pieces.
How?
I would say like throw in the back of the car, you know?
You can fit a couch in the back of your car?
Well, I've never had to move that much.
There it is. This man owns nothing. What's the biggest piece of furniture you own that would be like a real hassle to move?
Bed.
Does the aquarium? No, the aquarium is that a
aquarium.
piece of furniture?
Where do you put the fish in the meantime while you're moving?
Bags.
They're just in bags?
Bags of water.
That'd freak me out, man.
Yeah.
You move me out of this room into a bag of water to transport me, it's over. All right. Most expensive coffee you've ever purchased for yourself from a coffee shop using your own money.
My guess is probably around $9. Yeah. I would say it's like, like a $7 cup of Joe from like some boutique place in New York. And then, the tip and tax and stuff.
Okay. $9. Can you beat that?
Probably not. It's probably about the same. Like if you spent that, I probably spent something similar.
What'd you get, you think?
I don't get like the fruit drinks. I just get like a black coffee, iced, maybe like a pump of like something.
All right.
But usually you add like the tip and tax and all that stuff, and it's like $8.
And it makes you go, I'm going to make coffee from the hotel,
I try.
even if it's sludge.
Yeah, that's desperation if I'm doing that.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for showing America what frugal millionaires really look like. Because they're out here, they're buying the frou-frou drinks. They're not doing our frugality stuff, and they're wondering why they're broke, why they can't get ahead. So this is all part of it, right?
It's coffee and avocado.
What would the encouragement be for those to say, well, why would you want to live like that and be so frugal? That's no way to live.
The thing is, I enjoy it. At the end of the day, I like saving money. I find a lot of enjoyment from it. And for me, it's a bit of like a fun game to see, oh, can I save like $4 over here, $5? You're getting little points, and then those points add up. So it seems silly to some people. I enjoy it.
It's one of his only hobbies. Let him have
That's
it, guys. How about you, Jack?
I would say apply like an 80-20 rule. So I guess just save money where it actually makes a difference, and then don't worry too much about the smaller things, the stuff that doesn't actually make an impact. And on top of that, what I like to do is make my decision of what I'm ordering or how my rules are gonna be with regard to spending money when I'm not actually in the environment of spending money, because then I'll be, emotionally spending or something like that. So like, I tell myself I will never pay more than X amount for coffee when I am perfectly neutral, under the impression of the coffee shop.
And I'm all about just being intentional. Is this the best option, retailer, and price? Let's put a fair amount of time to make sure that we've done the research so that we don't have regret, and so that we have margin to use the extra money for the other stuff that really matters. End scene. Thank you both for being here. Always fun hanging out.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us on.
Big thanks to Graham and Jack for coming by and for a great conversation. Let me know in the comments who else you want to see on this channel in this studio. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this one where I started an awkward fight between these two knuckleheads. Definitely worth a click. I will link it below as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.